right, guys, welcome to the Wake Up Real Estate Show. Today, I am flying solo, so I got to put the Oleg mask on because Josh didn't launch the camera, and I got to do that. He's not here, so I can goof off. All right, anyway, it is Free Leads Friday. Go ahead and give a quick comment down below. If you can hear me, just let me know how things are going today, that you can indeed hear us. Smash the like button. Let me get the leg. You know, all the regular stuff. If you hit the notification bell, every time we post a new video, you'll be able to see it in your YouTube feed. And one of the things we're doing, thanks to Mike here on our team, is we're snipping out highlights from each show and we're posting them throughout the day so that you can kind of get things in little 2 to 5 minute chunks. You know, we understand that you don't have an hour every day to hang out with us, so we're just kind of taking the highlights and throwing those on the channel. So I'm just going to run through our normal routine here. Might be a little bit of a different show, of course, because Josh isn't here. I tend to talk a little faster, so slow me down if you need to, or hit the settings bar on YouTube and slow me down if you want. So let's go ahead in first and get my screen up. So let me say share screen. There we go. Cool. You should be able to see my screen now. And I'm just going to show my social post of the day. Kept it very simple today. I've been really liking this kind of motif, as you've seen most of the week, where I'm just doing like a list of properties or something, circling them in the red right here and posting them. And it seems to be getting likes and comments, and it's just an interesting way to drive some traffic at your site. This is just lots and land priced under 100K in my area. That's always a good go-to. So either the lower threshold price range of land in your area or the higher threshold is a good one that people will engage with. Good morning, Dennis. Good morning, Mark, Mike. Thank you guys for commenting. Happy to see everybody here every day. We really do appreciate it, guys. Just to see, you know, it's really nice to have people come and watch what you're doing, live stream it every morning. So we really do appreciate you being here. All right, so that's the social post of the day. I'll do a question of the day. Are you doing the social post of the day? That's my quick question of the day. Let me know. Have you been taking these ideas and posting them? Personally, I do this last minute right before we go live. It takes me every day. If I give this 5 minutes of my time, that's it. It's really not a big thing. And trust me, people out there in your sphere of influence, people you went to high school with, you know, even other realtors, if you're trying to recruit, right? People are seeing you posting stuff about real estate, even if it's a blip in their day, just in their feed, they scroll past, but it's a little tiny micro touch. As we said this the other day, Gary Keller's got his 33 touches. We like to have our 33,000 little tiny micro touches here on social. And that's why we do this. So let me know, are you doing the social post of the day? If you want to, if you're on Facebook or something, you want to share one of your posts, always feel free to do so. All right, mortgages, where are we at? I was playing around this morning with the Mortgage News Daily site that we use for this, and I noticed, just a little tip for you guys, they have widgets. Widgets are fun, and the widgets I'm talking about, you can see one of them. This is a real estate news widget that's scrolling on the bottom right of the Wake Up site. I just embedded it just to kind of see how it would look. And you can also embed rate widgets and a bunch of other things. So pretty cool tools there. You can see, I think if you go over here, mortgage rates widgets, like I could take this, and here's the news scrollers, and you just go view more options and customize and get code. You can actually change the color of the widget to match your website right here. So pretty cool stuff if you want to provide mortgage info. I think our Nexa team here, Virtual Mortgage Partners, Josh and I'll probably make some widgets of our own that you guys will be able to embed soon. This kind of gave me that inspiration seeing this morning. But just a tip, if you want to add some mortgage rate content to your site, the mortgage rates widget, mortgagenewsdaily.com site will help you. So 6.18 on the 30-year fixed. We're about the same as where we've been. I think the job numbers came in healthier than expected this week. So on the macro scene here, so the Dow had spiked this morning, but rates are right in the low sixes there. They're a good bit down, like 0.5% down over the last month. So again, guys, if you're at a loss for anything to ever talk about with your kind of your database, your sphere of influence, you could always go to the mortgage side of things and just do a quick social post or a quick email out, you know, mortgage rate update, you know, or include it with your Friday newsletter. Josh sent a really good Easter Friday newsletter today that I saw. Mike probably sent it. include with your newsletter, hey, current rates are, and you can just take a screenshot of this mortgage widget and kind of send it along. So it's always good content. Mike has started with the show, and it's amazing how much the personal conversations have increased about real estate. Yeah, it's just a tiny thing, but you'll see, like, you'll be hanging out at the kids' soccer practice, and somebody who's a friend of a friend, they're kind of like in your periphery. They'll be like, hey, that house you posted the other day was pretty cool. It's just conversation starters. And again, what's the 3 to 5 minutes of your day out of your time? It's just a good little routine. And yeah, probably a good thing to do while you're sitting listening to Josh and I ramble on, right? Just as a part of your habit, just get that social post done. So that's the mortgage stuff. So what I had for Free Leads Friday was this idea I wanted to revisit. And if we go to the site here and we go under swipables, scripts and templates, and about, what would it be? About a month ago almost, we did this ugly real estate deals flyer, right? Which is kind of like an old thing. I had my dad do this years back, and I used to do it way back in Philly, something like this, where I'd have a list of fixer-uppers or foreclosures that I thought were pretty good. I'd put like 3 or 4 of them on a sheet, and I'd go drop them at pizza shops and stuff like that, or just keep them in my car. And when I was out at a business, this is when I was really young and hungry and had no money, right? So I was always looking for a free way to generate the real estate conversation. Also, a little bit before the internet was really kicking, like we're talking 2003, 2004. So a lot of the tools we have now didn't exist. So paper was a way to go. But this idea of putting some deals or interesting property types on a flyer and putting it in front of people who are entrepreneurial, i.e. business owners who are sitting kind of in their shop. So you go to the hair salon, probably not a good example. The pizza shop's a really good one because that with restaurants, they probably have that dead time around 2 or 3 o'clock where nothing's going on and they're just kind of sitting around. And you might be able to just walk in, order a slice, right? And just say, oh, by the way, are you interested in investing in real estate? So I wanted to bring this idea up, remind you guys that there is a Canva template link. So you can just change out, the URL. You can change out the whole design if you want, and make this your own. But I thought it might be fun today to turn this into a business card that's a little easier to carry around. So I know that Canva allows you to make business cards, and it's a lot easier to always have 20 cards in your pocket than it is to be carrying around flyers that are going to get smudged and messed up. So I thought we'd just kind of hang out on Canva for 10 minutes and translate this into a business card format, if that's okay with you guys. And again, the idea is if you're out and about, if you're sitting at the diner eating food, or if you're in the shop, you're in line at the store, right? And you're talking to the checkout person. They hardly exist anymore, right? It's all self-checkout. But you can just kind of drop your business card with that person, or maybe leave it on the conveyor belt at the grocery store for the next person accidentally, stuff like that. And business cards are probably a lot more friendly for this, as I just said, than flyers are. Let's head into Canva and do this. So the how-to is going to be go to Canva. I typed in business card up top, and then it just brought me to this business card templates. And the first kind of option right here is create a blank business card. You could use one of the existing templates here, but we're not really trying to make a corporate card. So I don't know if any of these designs suit me, other than maybe this one with the bullet points. I'm just going to go ugly. But just know, you guys don't have to do what I'm doing here. I'm going to go with my style. The main strategy is to make a business card about a certain type of property that will drive leads for you. So I'm going to create a blank right here. And then I'm going to kind of go back and forth between my flyer. Where'd it go? Just to be a little lazy. But right, just so I remember the messaging here. So I'm going to bring it like this. It might get small on your screen, but basically what we were doing is Pinellas County real estate deal links. And maybe you guys can use this as a little bit of a shortcut to using Canva. Not that it's hard, but you can just kind of watch me click around and add these various elements. So I'm going to add a heading first. Pinellas County, Pinellas real estate deals. Okay, make this a little smaller. Kind of drag it. And then one thing, Canva is so cool. I don't like the way how hard they make it to highlight something. It's not fun. Make this a little bigger for you guys, but you have to click the effects and then go to background. Unless somebody watching knows a better way, that gives you more options, but it seems to be limited. You only get this like kind of one background highlight style, which is fine. So I'll do that right here. I like turning things to like, it's like a little pattern interrupty if you want. Makes it a little uglier and off center. My wife really doesn't like it when we're like putting furniture places, and I like to like put the chair like at an angle in the corner of the room. I think that bugs some people, but I like to angle it here. So you do what you'll do, but I'm going to kind of put it like that, a little wonky. And then I'm going to put my 727realestatedeals.com link in here. So 727realestatedeals.com. Now you want a domain name for this idea, especially if you're doing deals, that is very easy to remember and to type into a phone. And I'm going to pause here for a minute and say the deals is a really good hook. But a few other good kind of universal hooks that you can use with this would be an open house list. So 727 open houses, or, your town, Gulfport, Florida, open houses.com. Maybe condos, maybe starter homes. So 727 starter homes. So there are a lot of niches where this would kind of be universal, and almost anywhere you drop the business card, there'd be some inkling that person would be interested. But my favorites are probably going to be the deals and the open houses. You might also use this for seller side leads, where your card is basically 727homevaluechecker.com. I'm just making that up, but something that's a domain that says, hey, find the value of your house. What's my house worth Tampa.com. And you're using that to generate interest. But the flow and the strategy is the same. You have a big headline here. You have a URL that they can easily go to. I always make my URLs blue, even though this is an offline asset. It's probably not necessary, but make it blue, like people are used to seeing hyperlinks or some shade of a blue. Here, I always forget. I think you have to do the color here to make it more of a bluey blue. And the blue is 000AA is the actual code if you want to put the hex code in there. But I'm not going to make you guys watch me do all that. Let's just do 7. So there's the URL. Let's get some arrows on here to make it nice and ugly. So I'm going to go to Elements. And maybe we'll use our red arrow here. Yeah, that'll work. It's not the prettiest arrow, is it? Let's use this one. And comment, guys, do you mind watching demos like this? I know it can be a little lame watching somebody point and click using a piece of software. But I figure sometimes I like to see it. Sometimes I'll watch and I'll fast forward and watch other people using software that I'm kind of new to on YouTube. You can always find that content. And usually you end up getting a pointer or two in the process. So I'm struggling with my arrow. I want a better arrow. Let me see. 1 second. Is this one good? Yeah, this will be all right. And then I am struggling here. Where is my color for the arrow? We'll keep it pink. I might change it later. So I like to point at URLs. That's what I'm trying to get at. Now, a QR code would be nice, right? So somebody can scan it. Remember that Canva has the QR code builder built in. So if you go down to the apps down at the left kind of bottom here, and you can use their QR code app, and then I will just put my 727realestatedeals.com URL in there. If you guys are watching, you can go check that out. Please don't opt into it. It's just a simple KV Core landing page that I'm probably going to change eventually where that redirects to. We're actually getting where I'm going to actually send it is here. And this is a page you guys have available in the templates section because this has been maybe not converting any better because it requires more fields, but it's generating a very high quality lead. So, you can merge in the area, and then when they fill this out, you're getting like a lot of data. So I'm probably going to change my 727 real estate deals to go to this, and you guys can do the same if you want, or just use your KV Core landing pages if you have KV Core or any other landing page generator to build that quick page, or you can just send people straight to the IDX search for your deals if you want to, and not have them opt in. It's totally up to you. But we are trying to generate free leads here, and you probably are going to want to have some kind of lead capture going on. So 727 real estate deals.com, customize. Let's see, foreground color. Should we make it colorful? Maybe green. Yeah, let's go. Let's make this just crazy, like weird and colorful if we want, just for now. Maybe I'll change it later before I print these out, but let's go with like this obnoxious green. Okay. Margin, kind of make it like that. The margin is useful if you want to kind of put text around the QR code. I can see the value in that, but I'm just going to generate it. It'll add here. Okay, maybe I'll do this. Copy, duplicate, pull it over here. That. And then I'm just going to put the fixers, foreclosures, and stuff here. So this is going a little ugly right now because I am kind of doing it live with you guys, and I might clean it up later, but you're getting the general idea. See complete current lists. See complete current lists. List of another text line. Fixer uppers, foreclosures, motivated sellers, price reductions, income properties, and more. Something like this. And if you want to brand it, you can put your picture on there. So where's uploads? I probably have a picture of myself somewhere in here. If you want, info provided by. Right, put that somewhere like that. But really, the brand isn't as important. I mean, you're going to be walking in, talking directly to the person, or you're going to have like a kid or somebody you hire to do this for you. And that's all you need to do. Now, you can do a backside, and your backside could be all your branding. So that might be where you do the formal business card stuff, your picture, right? So now that I think about it. So, and then I could just do text me. My Hartman, forever, Florida real estate. I'm just going to do this quickly. The company logo and stuff is not going to be on here. And then any compliance stuff you need can be on the back side. Text me at 727-842 anytime. And then also our mortgage. There are a number of interesting financing options out there for self-employed borrowers, like bank statement only, qualifying, low down payment, investment, funding, investment, bonds. I don't know, I'm just better. Let me know if you want more details about these. So also, again, very rough on the design right now. It needs to be cleaned up. But if I spend another 10, 15 minutes just kind of fiddling with this, it'll look cooler and crisper and maybe a little more professional, for lack of a better word. But you get the point. Front side or back side, whatever it is kind of a main hit them over the head offer. You want to drive the traffic, the scan of the code to that vanity URL. They scan, they go to, a simple landing page or something a little more sophisticated like this. And then you generate the free lead. And a lot of times the scan itself is going to happen after you leave the person, right, the interaction. So if you're at the pizza shop talking to the owner, hey, are you at all interested in a new location or buying, an investment property? I've got these cool lists that I build out. Here's a card. You can scan the code anytime. Or if you want, just give me your email now and I'll email it to you. So if you're in person, it totally makes sense to try to grab, the contact info while you're there, right? Because you don't want to rely on them scanning the card later. But you're also able to leave them something physical that they hold in their hand. And Harry's saying, don't forget about compliance information. Absolutely. Yeah. So, of course, down at the bottom here in smaller text, my license number or whatever I might need to have on there, and my broker's phone number, things like that, the brokerage logo and phone number. But, a two-sided business card lends itself well to this. And I've always thought, if you have business cards now, I know they're used less and less, but a lot of people just have one side of their business card and they don't do any calls to action. That's really what we're talking about here. Use that back side of the card to do something really specific around a niche focus that you have. And it's, again, a very good way to generate free leads and keep them in your wallet or your purse, at least a stack of 20 or 50 of these, because you never know when it's going to feel appropriate to drop it. You don't want to litter all over town, but you don't know where you're going to be. Like when somebody out in the street, I think I've done this a few times, but the guys on the street when you're out drinking at night and, when you used to be out drinking at night, and they're handing you the flyer for like the event or the little postcard, take one of those, but hand them yours right back, like have a little fun with it. So there's lots of opportunities to use these. So yeah, that was kind of my Free Leads Friday presentation for today. Comment below, are you guys going to give this a shot or redo your business cards? Let me know. When you're ready to print these out, Canva has this print business card option up at the top right here. So you just click print business cards and you can have them delivered. I just was playing with this. So I don't know how this is competitively, like pricing wise. Maybe it's a little expensive, but it seems pretty convenient. Or you can use another provider if you want, but I can get 1,000 of these for $100. And I'm pretty sure that if I handed out 1,000 of these, I'd make my $100 back and then some. But if you really want Free Leads Friday, you can print them out on your own. No big deal on your printer, right? So you can just order them straight from here. Continue. I don't know how quick they come. Let's see. Do a final check. Check out. Cool. So free delivery 7 to 14 days, and you can do an express delivery right here. So I guess they print them and send them. So Harry says it's about the same as local printer. Yeah, and for the convenience, I'd be willing to pay a few extra bucks just to have it all done and designed here and sent. I can get this whole endeavor done in 10 minutes. And you can have different cards for different niches as well. Another interesting thought, if you have enough lead time on a listing, we did our open house tool last week, but might be cool to print out business cards for a listing, and it might be an interesting, different thing to put in your listing presentation. It's like, I'm going to give your listing, get your listing a business card. Has anybody seen that? I'm sure somebody's done that before, but it'd be kind of cool to walk into an open house and somebody hands you the card for the listing, and you scan the QR code right there instead of a flyer, and you see all the info. So, so that is that for Free Leads Friday. Is there anything else that you guys would like to talk about today? If not, I will just, hang out for a minute or two, but we can just call this a short, sweet episode. No Josh here, so you don't have two of us talking, so you're going to get about half the episode, I guess. And I could just leave it with Happy Easter, everybody. Hopefully you're not doing open houses this weekend. Probably not, right? Maybe taking it a little easier, hanging out with the family. We can just call it a day unless I see other questions or comments here. If you are not already a wakeup.realestate, www.wakeup.realestate subscriber, please do go to the Wake Up Real Estate site. You can create a free account. Again, we are kind of taking little snippets of these episodes, and we're posting them all throughout the day here on the homepage. And we're doing a daily digest. You might have gotten that this morning, but it'll probably go out in the afternoons. We're thinking of this stuff. So if you ever miss an episode, you can see it. And we've got lots of great stuff coming, guys. The Renos niche the real estate niche operating system stuff that I've been doing videos around. We're actually going to start building some of those Renos, I believe, next week with you live. So that'll be a lot of fun. Thank you, Etiquette Diva. That's an awesome name. Thank you for the kind words. And yeah, we'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. See you later.